Dear all, welcome to my channel. My name is Tahir and my channel is Mivlog.6. Subscribe and press bell icon. My today's video is about deer in the world, its history and its presence in Pakistan. Deer have a long history and cultural significance in Pakistan and have been celebrated in art, literature, and traditional cultural practices. In many cases, deer are seen as symbols of beauty, grace, and strength, and they are revered for their role in the ecosystem and their cultural significance. In some regions of Pakistan, deer are also seen as spiritual creatures and are associated with traditional beliefs and practices. For example, in the northern regions of the country, the Kashmir stag is seen as a symbol of the region's beauty and is celebrated in traditional folklore and legends. In recent years, deer have also become symbols of conservation and environmental awareness in Pakistan. As habitats and populations of deer and other wildlife species continue to be threatened by human activities, many people in Pakistan are working to protect and conserve these species and their habitats. Through conservation efforts, deer have become symbols of hope for a better future and a reminder of the importance of protecting the natural world. In conclusion, deer hold a special place in the cultural and environmental heritage of Pakistan and continue to play an important role as symbols of beauty, grace, and conservation. The history of deer dates back to the Miocene epoch, over 23 million years ago, when the first deer-like mammals evolved. Over time, the deer evolved into the diverse group of species we see today, each adapted to its specific habitat and ecological niche. Throughout history, deer have played an important role in many cultures and have been revered and hunted by humans. In ancient times, deer were hunted for their meat, hides, and antlers, which were used for food, clothing, and tools. In some cultures, deer were also seen as symbols of strength, power, and prosperity and were featured in art, literature, and mythology. In modern times, deer continue to play a significant role in many cultures and are popular game animals for hunting. However, deer populations have been negatively impacted by habitat loss, hunting, and other human activities, leading to declines in some species. Conservation efforts and wildlife management programs have been established to help protect and conserve deer populations, and there is increasing recognition of the important role that deer play in maintaining healthy ecosystems. Protecting deer in Pakistan requires a multifaceted approach that involves several strategies, including habitat protection. One of the most important ways to protect deer is to protect their habitats. This can be done by establishing wildlife reserves, national parks, and other protected areas where deer can live and thrive without interference from human activities. Hunting regulations. Hunting is a major threat to deer populations in Pakistan, and regulating hunting practices can help to reduce this threat. This can be done by implementing hunting seasons, setting limits on the number of deer that can be hunted, and enforcing penalties for illegal hunting practices. Conservation education. Raising awareness about the importance of deer and their habitats and the impact of human activities on these species is critical to their protection. Conservation education programs and outreach initiatives can help to educate the public about the importance of conservation and encourage people to support conservation efforts. Research and monitoring. Conducting research and monitoring deer populations and habitats can provide important information about the status of these species and help to identify areas where conservation efforts are needed. Collaboration with stakeholders. Collaborating with local communities, government agencies, conservation organizations, and other stakeholders can help to ensure that conservation efforts are effective and sustainable. This can include involving local communities in conservation initiatives and working with government agencies to enforce conservation laws and regulations. By implementing these strategies, it is possible to protect and conserve deer populations in Pakistan and ensure that these species continue to play an important role in the country's ecosystems and cultural heritage. There are several species of deer that can be found in various regions of Pakistan. Some of the most commonly found species include black buck, Antelope cervicapra. This species is primarily found in the Khalistan Desert and their desert regions of Pakistan. Cheetal or spotted deer, Axis axis. This species is found in the moist deciduous forests and grasslands of Pakistan, including the Indus River Valley and the southern regions of the country. Barasinga or swamp deer, Rucervus devoslii. This species is found in the wetlands and swamps of northern and central Pakistan. Hog deer, Axis porcinus. This species is found in the floodplains, grasslands, and forests of the Indus River Valley and other parts of Pakistan. Kashmir stag, Cervus elephas hanlu. This species is found in the alpine meadows and forests of northern Pakistan, including the Kashmir region. These species of deer play an important role in the ecosystem of Pakistan and are protected by conservation laws and efforts. However, some species, such as the black buck and hog deer, are threatened by habitat loss, hunting, and other human activities, and ongoing conservation efforts are necessary to protect and conserve these species. The history of deer in Pakistan is closely tied to the country's natural history and cultural heritage. Deer have been a part of the Pakistani landscape for millions of years, and several species of deer are native to the country. Throughout history, deer have been hunted and utilized by the indigenous people of Pakistan for their meat, hides, and antlers. In traditional hunting practices, deer were hunted using nets, traps, and hunting dogs, and their meat was used for food and their hides for clothing and shelter. In modern times, deer have faced several threats, including habitat loss, poaching, and poaching by humans. Despite these challenges, conservation efforts have been established to help protect and conserve deer populations in Pakistan. For example, wildlife reserves and national parks have been established to provide protected habitats for deer and other wildlife, and there are also efforts underway to control hunting and to educate the public about the importance of conservation. Despite the challenges, deer continue to play an important role in the ecosystem and cultural heritage of Pakistan, and there is increasing recognition of the need to protect and conserve these species for future generations. In Pakistan, there are several species of deer that are found, including the hog deer, the fallow deer, the black buck, and the barasinga. The hog deer is a species of deer that is native to South and Southeast Asia and is commonly found in the wetland and forested areas of Pakistan. The fallow deer is another species of deer found in Pakistan, and it is characterized by its distinctive branching antlers and russet-colored fur. The black buck, also known as the Indian antelope, is an elegant and graceful species of deer found in the grasslands and open forests of Pakistan. The barasinga, also known as the swamp deer, is a species of deer that is native to the swampy and marshy areas of the country. These species of deer are important to the ecosystem and the biodiversity of Pakistan and are protected by the government through conservation efforts and wildlife laws. The black buck, Antelope cervicapra, is a species of deer native to the grasslands and open forests of India and Pakistan. In Pakistan, the black buck is found primarily in the Khalistan Desert and the Thar Desert regions. This species of deer is known for its distinctive appearance, with males having spiral horns and a distinctive black and white coat, while females have a brownish-gray coat. The black buck is an important species in the ecosystem of Pakistan, as it helps to maintain the balance of grassland and forest habitats. However, it faces several threats, including habitat loss and hunting for sport and for its horns. The black buck is protected by the government of Pakistan through conservation laws, and there are efforts underway to protect